Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. 90 Day Fiancé's Angela Deem reveals shocking reason she thinks Michael Ilesanmi's an infection after announcing major news about return to franchise. 90 Day Fiancé, happily ever after. Star Angela Deem is comparing Michael Ilesanmi to an infection in her latest shocking accusation against him on social media. Angela and Michael were together for almost a decade until they split in February 2024. The split wasn't mutual since Michael went missing from Angela's house without informing her. A distraught Angela had even offered $10,000 to whoever would reveal Michael's whereabouts without knowing that he would tell the police he'd left because he feared Angela. The Georgia woman has since been trying to get Michael deported. Angela's latest post, which she shared on her Instagram story, is from Reels Betonia. The post reads, "All of a sudden they stopped talking to you." The post asks the reader to not trip. It further explains that God will sometimes cut off an infection to keep it from spreading. The situation described in the post made it look like Angela was referring to Michael ghosting her out of the blue by staging a disappearance from her house when she was out running errands, and he was at home looking after the grandkids. The post refers to the person who is in the wrong as an infection. In Angela's case, Michael and Angela were both red flags. It was obvious that Michael did not love Angela because of his wandering eye. Meanwhile, instead of admitting that Michael and she would never have a happily ever after, Angela kept forgiving his mistakes. She punished him by mistreating him. This involved her constantly shouting and yelling at him over the phone and when they were together in person. These arguments came close to getting physical. If Angela thought that Michael was an infection, she should have cut him off a long time back. Angela has no reason to tear the divorce papers she'd prepared for him on the last resort. She ended most of the seasons they were in together by declaring, "I'm done." But the couple were back together for a new season, as if nothing wrong had happened between them. Life gave Angela many chances to stop the infection from spreading, but she was hungry for fame and greedy for more spin-offs that kept her on reality TV and made her money. Angela recently hinted at her being lonely in an emotional TikTok clip where she lip-synced to a sad song. It looked like Angela was trying to get Michael's attention. She also posts these messages to Michael on her stories, thinking Michael would read them and confront her. However, this time, Angela's message to Michael is not so subtle. The message, "Don't trip," is a reminder from Angela to herself not to get back together with Michael, but instead get the 90-day fiancé, happily ever after. Star deported to Nigeria by proving he's a fraud instead. Angela Deem, one of the most unforgettable personalities from the 90 Day Fiancé franchise, has done it again, captivating fans with her latest jaw-dropping statements about her complicated relationship with Michael Ilesanmi and her upcoming return to the reality TV world. The controversial star recently shocked viewers when she declared that she believes her estranged husband, Michael, is an infection in her life, revealing deeper emotional layers that many didn't expect. As if that weren't enough, Angela also dropped a bombshell about her return to the 90 Day Fiancé franchise, which has left fans and cast members alike wondering how this dramatic journey will unfold. Angela's emotional roller coaster with Michael has been a central plotline throughout their years in the spotlight. Their tumultuous relationship, filled with highs, lows, and plenty of drama, has kept viewers on the edge of their seats. But despite their ups and downs, no one expected Angela to make such a bold statement about Michael, calling him an infection and insinuating that their marriage might have become a toxic situation that she's struggling to shake off. Angela's unfiltered emotions, known for her fiery personality and unfiltered thoughts, Angela has never been one to sugarcoat her feelings. However, her recent comments about Michael have taken things to a whole new level. In an Instagram live session, Angela, surrounded by her loyal fans, revealed the startling truth about her perception of Michael and their marriage. "I thought I was in love, but now I realize I was just trapped in a web," Angela admitted with a mix of vulnerability and anger. Michael became an infection in my life. He's like a disease I just couldn't get rid of, no matter how hard I tried. Every time I think I'm moving on, he finds a way to come back into my world. Who have watched Angela and Michael's roller coaster journey from the very beginning were left in disbelief as Angela continued to express her frustration. She explained that, although she once viewed Michael as her soulmate, she now sees him as someone who has caused her emotional distress, rather than providing her with the love and support she hoped for. Angela's words struck a chord with many who have followed her tumultuous journey, and social media was abuzz with reactions. While some fans sympathized with her, others were quick to criticize her blunt take on her relationship. However, Angela was resolute in her decision to speak out, asserting that she needed to move on in order to heal and take control of her own life. The infection metaphor. What does it really mean? When Angela referred to Michael as an infection, the metaphor immediately sparked curiosity. Was she implying that he had emotionally or mentally manipulated her over the years? Or was it a more literal reflection of the dysfunction in their relationship? In her Instagram live session, Angela elaborated on the infection metaphor by explaining that Michael's constant reappearance in her life, coupled with his demands and emotional manipulation, made her feel like she couldn't escape. It's not just about him being physically around, Angela clarified. It's like every time we try to move forward, there he is again, infecting my peace, infecting my mind, and infecting my heart with the same drama and toxicity. The comparison to an infection seemed to reflect Angela's belief that despite her best efforts to break free from the emotional strain Michael caused, he always found a way to re-enter her life, bringing the same chaos and uncertainty that had defined much of their relationship. At this point, many fans are left questioning whether Angela has truly reached the end of her relationship with Michael, or if her comments are just part of a larger narrative designed to draw viewers into the drama of their relationship for another season of 90 Day Fiancé. But whatever the case may be, Angela's decision to brand Michael as an infection certainly paints a stark picture of the emotional toll this relationship has had on her. Angela's return to the franchise. What's next? While Angela's words about Michael have certainly left many shocked, it's her announcement about returning to the 90 Day Fiancé franchise that has everyone talking. Angela confirmed that she will be making a comeback to the franchise in a new spin-off series, though details about the project remain scarce. She teased that fans will get an inside look at her current emotional state and her ongoing struggles with her relationship with Michael. I know you all love me or hate me, but I'm coming back, Angela said with her signature boldness. You'll see how I've been dealing with all this chaos and figuring out how to move forward. It's time for me to take control of my own story, and I want you to see me do it. Many fans are excited at the prospect of Angela's return, eager to see how her journey has evolved and whether or not her relationship with Michael will play a central role in the upcoming spin-off. However, there is also skepticism, with some questioning whether Angela's dramatic remarks about Michael are just a way to stir the pot and keep viewers hooked. Given her penchant for stirring up controversy, there's little doubt that Angela's return will bring plenty of drama, and it's likely that Michael will still be a part of that equation in some capacity. But will this new chapter mark the end of Angela and Michael's saga? Or will the infection metaphor be just another clue that their relationship isn't entirely finished? Only time will tell, but one thing is for sure. Fans will be glued to their screens to see how it all unfolds. The fan reaction, love it or hate it. Angela Deem has never been one to shy away from criticism, and her latest comments about Michael and her return to the 90 Day Fiancé franchise are no exception. Fans of the show have flooded social media with their opinions, with some expressing their excitement about Angela's return, while others are skeptical about the drama she's stirring up. On one hand, many viewers have praised Angela for being honest about her feelings, especially given the complexity of her relationship with Michael. They argue that it takes courage to speak out about the toxic dynamics in a relationship, and Angela's decision to stand up for herself resonates with those who have dealt with similar struggles in their own lives. On the other hand, there are fans who feel that Angela is simply milking her past drama for the sake of attention. Some critics believe that Angela's comments about Michael being an infection are just part of the narrative that she and the producers are crafting to keep her relevant in the franchise.